I was elected to lead, not to read. Clint's still recovering from episode 100.
What do you think of pre-germinating seeds? I've seen vids from the US.
I do have an apology because I made a mistake.
You're uneducated as well.
Yeah, I'm uneducated, so, Unfortunately, the way to replenish that is with more water. It's been growing bunters, like off its head, Dylan, right? It's Total Tools getting that new product. This one, they sure are. You just miss something by a millimeter and it just throws a seed head up. Like you miss a fertilizer application by a day. Boom, seed head next day. Okay, can you ask it which is the best sporting moment in Australia for 3 sports, golf, AFL and cricket, and we'll vote on it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lawnhub Live After Lunch. It is episode 101.
And we are in the ands now.
Yes.
100 and.
That's incredible.
Can you believe it, mate?
A lot of people said, you're not going to make it. You're shit. But here we are, episode 101.
Crazy. Who would have thought, hey?
I thought. I knew.
You knew from the get-go.
I know. We're, relatable guys. We're funny. I think, how's the framing on that one, Dylan? Because I'm delayed on the screen here.
No, you're right. I think I'm just going to push you a little bit there.
Thank you. I'm joined today by Dylan, Mr. Bardy, Wardy, filmer. What else are you known
Filmer
as?
connoisseur. Podcast flipper of cameras.
Yes.
I click the buttons.
You are very good with your fingies.
Air horn, man as well. So that's a passion.
What's going on here? It's still got the same chat from last week in the restream.
I did put it on the same one, but it should just wait for the rest to trickle through. Unless you refresh the page, because I didn't refresh it.
You reckon refresh it?
I reckon give it a refresh.
Give it a refresh.
Fix it fingers. Afternoon, lads.
Yeah, I got that.
Ladies
I saw that one.
And legends. Sorry, I didn't want to get ahead of you.
No. You're right, brother.
All right. Easy.
Yeah, right. Are we right with the chord system management? We're not fuzzing, huzzing, and buzzing?
Nah, I think...
what happened?
We good.
Oh, no, here we go. No, it's working. Hi, dads. Hello, Nathan. Nathan Guerra. Yeah. What was the was it the St Kilda player? Guerra? His last name was Guerra? Is that right?
Mate, that is a Jonesy would know kind of question.
I don't want to search that. To be fair, you can be shit and just persistent. That is true, fix it. Very, very true. Guerra, AFL player.
This podcast might have actually not have become a thing had you and Johnny not taken that trip.
That's true.
To go see Clint. Because that was actually the first episode. Fun fact for everyone listening and who cares is that...
I don't think it ever came to fruition,
because the audio was atrocious because they were in the ute. And so it never really became anything.
That's right, yeah.
And I think the video didn't work or something, and so we only had the audio as well.
Yeah, the video was hard, so we just had the camera on the ground recording the audio.
Yeah. No microphones, just in-camera audio, I think.
No. We had microphones.
You did have microphones?
Yeah, we had
microphones.
Right, but just the car noise.
Yeah.
It was difficult. So Brent Guerra played for Hawthorn, Port Adelaide, and St Kilda. So Brent Guerra.
Billy Ray, flicker of cameras and beans.
Flicker of cameras and beans. Absolutely.
Half that's on the weekend though, mate. All right.
Some would argue 3/4 of it is on the weekend and 1/4 during work hours. So
how many quarters are there?
4.
Okay. So there's 1/4 left over for...
No, I said 3/4 on weekend, 1/4 during work time.
Oh.
4.
Sorry. So I thought there was an extra one in there hidden somewhere.
Guerra had an impressive rug. I've got rid of the photo. I was more so looking at his stats there. But yeah, yes. Fix It Fingers, summer Trojan and BBW application after a heavy dethatch has kicked in, filling back in nicely. Been a great season. Luckily, Sydney is getting rain between the heat. Yeah, well, it's the time of year in Sydney where it rains. That's why you don't want to hold any cricket competitions, any matches, nothing to do outside that can't have rainfall because, game will get cancelled. I'm doing a reno at the old man's place on the weekend. Thanks to Rob from Adelaide Equipment Hire. I've got all the goodies coming. They should be delivered at the old man's place in the next few hours, which is exciting. So we'll do some. I've got to take some stuff, Dylan, for the weekend.
What do you need to take?
I need to take some cameras and some mics. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know about one of these cameras. They're the expensive ones, but I need a camera to film a video on Sunday at my old man's place.
That's fine. Do you want to?
I was gonna use my phone.
Yeah, just use.
But I don't know where the phone tripod's gone.
Matt used to use it downstairs. It might be in one of those drawers. Because I remember he needed to borrow it for a meeting or something, and that's the last time I remember seeing it. And it's been gone since then.
We'll try and find it. If we can't find it,
Well, you can take one of these. I just need to.
Fuck! I don't know.
Well, they're all the same.
Well, what if a rock goes through it?
Well, don't fucking have a rock go through it.
Well, I don't make the decisions where the rocks live.
Why would a rock go through it where you're going?
A scarifier?
Well, that's when you hang back.
The camera will. I won't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well,
can you sort of vlog with them, or like you got to do zooms? Like, is there just a normal lens, like an all-purpose lens that I could use?
These are all-purpose lenses. Yeah. You can get relatively wide. You can actually vlog with these. I can give you one that has the screen that can flip around as well, so you can actually vlog and see yourself.
Oh, that's what you do on the weekends.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Oh fuck! I am using it this weekend, so you can't use that one. Sorry, bro.
Yes. George, EV134. A Aceleprint is good to prevent the grubs. What product can I use to eradicate them instantly for a buffalo lawn? Something with imidacloprid in it. So, Tirum. Be very mindful though that it is incredibly toxic to bees. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, you can put a Aceleprint down and it would take a little bit longer for them to obviously ingest it and then start to cause the damage. But Tirum, very, very, and when you say kill them instantly, it's not going to be like on touch dead like the Mortine ad where you spray the flies and they die instantly. It's not quite like that. But definitely either get a Aceleprint down or something like Tirum. Tirum's also good at eradicating other things, but just be mindful. It is very, very, very toxic to bees. So if you've got some flowering fruit or flowers, roses, I don't know what else flowers at this time of year, Dylan.
I don't know.
Did you know that pumpkins, there's male and female pumpkin plants, and you need the male pumpkin to fertilize the female pumpkin plant to make pumpkins? Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
They need to breed, do they?
Yeah. I was elected to lead, not to read. What movie is that from?
That's from the Simpsons movie.
Well done, Dylan. Pick number 1. No, not that one. Nick Lamb, afternoon. Clint still recovering from episode 100? Nah, he's busy. He's a very busy man, Mr. Clint. So
he is.
That's okay. Dylan and I are here. So
I'm not here in video form, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm here in audio. That's all. That's where it matters. Speaking of audio, I actually do have some questions that I would like to give you.
Okay.
If we maybe do the Instagrams first.
Yes. All right. Nick, I'll read the remainder of your question.
Oh, if that still has more to come.
No,
question. I won't interrupt halfway through.
No, because you're right. We have to. That's what we said we'll do. We're a company of integrity, and we do what we say. And that is.
We'll
read the Instagram questions first through the story.
Starting with a very serious one from Vunit.
Yes.
469. Will Lawnhub ever have an OnlyFans page for all its filthy lawn pics?
Look, never say never. It's not on our radar right now. However, if someone, male, female, has the ability to do that, and have the time to spend doing it and can generate a nice income stream, let's talk. But is it a priority for myself, Dylan, Clint, Matt, Josie, Rose, who else works here? Jesse, Isaac,
Kira,
Maria. No, it's not a priority for us. But you never say never. And like I said, if there's a willing participant out there that is has got a proven track record,
true,
and know how to use the platform, I think that's important. Regardless whether it's OnlyFans, YouTube, Instagram, we need someone that has an understanding on how to use the platform efficiently. So that's important.
That is important, absolutely. So, yeah, operations.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that Sydney Sweeney is playing an OnlyFans model in the new season of Euphoria?
No.
Just wanted to let you know that.
Apparently she's in that that movie that is a book series.
Yes, she is.
And apparently she gets naked.
Yeah, and all the boyfriends are getting in trouble for looking.
See, I didn't know that.
So you'll be heading to your local cinema.
Nah. What's the viewing time? What's the viewing time tonight? Maybe we go.
Maybe we go away.
just to that point.
Yeah. And then you can leave.
Yeah. No, I didn't know that she was casting in a new movie. Yeah,
it's a new Euphoria. That's like actually what made her famous. Season 3 of that.
Oh, you're saying it wasn't the jeans that brought her to light? They're just jeans, man. Denim. Yep.
All right. We have a 3-parter from Ali Sefer.
Yep.
What do you think of pre-germinating seeds? I've seen vids from the US.
Yeah, when done correctly, 100%. If you've got the time, you've got the effort, got the tools to be able to do it with those sacks and those self-draining bags and those sorts of things. You've got big enough buckets, all those sorts of things. Absolutely, give it a crack if you've got the time.
What is it? Tell me a little bit about it.
So essentially what you do is, just say you want to do a ryegrass overseed, right? And you don't want to put the seed out and then put the sand out and wait 7 to 10 days. Sometimes ryegrass will germinate early before that. So what pre-germinating does is put the seed in a bag, put that bag into a bucket of water, and you leave it for a few days, and then they actually start to germinate, and then you spread that seed out, top dress it, and you have seed come up much quicker.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, all right. You're just speeding up your process.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Next, she's also asked, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's a she or a he, Ali, you can be both. How often should I dethatch kike in Vic? Is it recommended while using PGR?
Whilst using PGR, I'll be more inclined to do some light grooming over dethatching. You'd want to do your dethatching before you PGR. Otherwise, you'll just get this big mop of really condensed tight kaiku, which has, a lot of thatch. That's what's the issue with Dad's place. His kaiku is running rampant, so we're literally going to strip it back to dirt. And really bring the levels down so that he can run the cylinder mower over the entire lawn. Because at the moment he's got it set on 1 on the rotary, but it's not cutting it a true 1 because the kikes come up. So, I'd be more inclined to groom. Or if you've only got a scarifier, raising the scarifier so it's not as aggressive under PGR. Otherwise, how many times can you scarify kike during the season, or should you? Look, if you're getting really favourable growing conditions and it's rigorous growth, you could do it 2 or 3 times a year. It doesn't matter. But if you continuously, say, weekly groom, I know there's guys out there on the AusLF page that groom their cooch every week. And, we're talking very minimal thatch management, or very minimal thatch because of the management processes and cultural practices in place. So, you keep – it's like when what's the analogy we can do? Like when you go to clean your car, right? So I clean my car that the company provides me. Thank you, Clint. For the first time I honestly don't know the last time I cleaned the car. And over time, things build up, right? So it took me ages to clean the car. But I know if at the end of work each Friday, I go, all right, I'll just do a little tidy up for 5 minutes. It'll take me 5 minutes a week, rather than an hour and a half every so often, because you put it off and it takes such a long time. Dethatching's the same. you put it off for long enough, you start to get this massive build-up, and then that's why I'm dedicating a full day on Sunday. 37 degrees, mind you. Did not see that in the forecast. And I'm just going to go ham on it. So I'd say, yeah, grooming more often. Otherwise, yeah, lightly scarifying more often will help, so you don't have to be on top of scarifying all the time.
Cool.
It's a very long-winded answer.
No, it's good though.
Hopefully that makes sense.
Ali appears to be a male as well, although he doesn't have his pronouns in his bio, so we can never know, truly.
Well, oh well. I was watching an Ali G skit the other day. Fuck, he is so funny.
Yeah.
So funny. He was talking to Kobe Bryant about the ball bouncing. He's like, how many springs are in this ball? He's like, it's air. He goes, what? So funny.
All right, again with Ali,
Mm-hmm.
he's also asked, I have clay and alkaline soil. Will ESCORT help lower pH? I'm using other amendments. Just curious.
Nah, ESCORT won't have that much of an effect on pH. It just helps, improves the condition for microbes and beneficial bacteria in the soil rather than much else. Well, it does other things, but in this situation where you're asking if it lowers pH, it's not going to do that. No.
That's all.
That's all.
We can move on now.
All right, back to Nick. I was meant to be looking after my neighbour's lawn for the last month, but this heat and my lack of attention has smoked it a bit. I've got 2.5 weeks to try and get it back. Other than water, what product should I be putting down? The Lawn Builder Pack, Nick. That is legitimately the best scenario, situation, and the reason we created the Lawn Builder Pack was for that specific type of scenario. James Reese Wilson. Is that a plane in your picture? Looks like a plane. James, you a pilot? That's cool. Perfect timing. Just got my spray nozzle and you're streaming, winning. How good. Perfect. Adam Anderson. What a name. What a name. Hey, boys, best way to get rid of patches of crabgrass. Well, Adam, we have a product from David Gray's called David Gray's Crabgrass and Clover Killer. Now, depending on your lawn variety, will depend on the mode of application. If you have cooch, then you're fine. You can just spot spray and have little trouble with burning and staining the lawn. However, if you have kike or buffalo, it is damage is to be expected around those areas. So painting it with a paintbrush would be ideal in those situations. Can get a janky phone tripod from Kmart for under $7, Jonesy. Thanks, Kira. I will, if it comes to that, I'll just go down to Kmart for $7. Best way to get rid of clover and bindies out of the grass from Clint Cameron. Clint, NSFW, my man, the Grow and Blow pack is going to sort you out perfectly here to sort out your bindies and clover. Cue people going, yeah, clover's good for the bees. Stop killing everything. You don't need to kill everything. No, you don't need to kill everything, but lawn care is a hobby, right? And there's many hobbies out there that kill other species and things as well. It's just most people that have a lawn also have a garden. And in that garden, there is some form of flowering plant too. That's where the bees can go. They can stay off my lawn.
Clip that.
Okay,
all right. Okay.
Not sure Menina will like that.
No, Menina would not like that.
Menina, if you are watching, I again didn't spray my roses. I didn't spray my fruit trees, although I did cut down my apricot tree because it didn't provide fruit for 3 seasons in a row. So I've poured the old poisey down it, and she dead.
Oh yeah. We need to get her back on.
Yeah. But no ladybugs, no ladybirds yet. I have not seen a single one in my yard. Last year I had thousands. Menina, if you're watching, is there like a ladybug crisis going on at the moment that we're not aware about? I don't know. I might message her actually. Like, Menina, what's going on? Where are all the ladybugs?
Where are they?
Or ladybird?
She'll have some. She'll know.
Is it ladybird or ladybug in Australia? What is it?
Ladybug?
I don't know.
I've never heard ladybird, I don't think. So I don't know where you're getting ladybird.
Menina, if you're watching, make sure. Comment. I do like hearing. I just like listening to Menina. She's her videos that she does with the Glenelg Golf Club as well is so just nice. See that big billed bird that she had a photo of during the week? Yeah, see if I can get it up. Oh, this is not my Facebook. Okay, Mark O'Sullivan, what is the best way to get rid of ants' nests in a tough lawn? I would go Monarch G mixed with some BBW and water it in. They won't like that. Caleb Hearn, I've been trying my hardest to find custom lime sparkling water. It is impossible. Caleb, thank you. Water sponsor. Caleb, totally tidy. He is the wonderful person who brought golden showers to us. So thank you. Yeah, it appears that way. George V134 Bifenthrin. Thank you. Bifenthrin, George, that is to do with the grubs. They will definitely target the adult beetles, but it depends what stage they're at. The larvae depends what stage they're at for the grubs being 100% effective. But yeah, just watch that one as well. Bifenthrin's also smokes the bees too, so just look out. Hey, Big Nuts from LM Cute. Bought some seed. What's optimal temps for oversowing with kike? Oversow with, as in you bought Lawnhub seed and you want to oversow it in kike, or you've bought some seed and you want to oversow your lawn with kike. If you have kikuyu seed, now is the perfect time to get it down because it does require warmer soil temps to germinate. If you have ryegrass and you're in a warm climate, I would just hold off just a little bit. It will germinate, but it will require an extensive amount of water. And if you don't have professional irrigation systems designed by someone like WaterPro or similar, you may have trouble actually getting that seed to stay damp and it will dry out and you won't get the germination rate that you're after. But I will require a bit more information on that, please. Chris Mikanoff. Mikoff. I'm terrible. I've put plugs in my yard. Should I use roots and shoots? Absolutely, Chris. Do it as a foliar. Help those plugs spread out. That's a great idea. Vemgem, Arvo, all Arvo. Ed? I got it, Dylan. Dylan's working. He's not watching.
Sorry, I am working.
He's working.
But
Chapo 2011. What is the best outcome when kike started infiltrating Sir Walter Buffalo and has now taken over? Well, if it's starting to take over and it's already taken over, yeah. Welcome to your new kikuyu lawn. Sorry, I had to say it, Chapo. It's just, a running joke. You could use potentially, without getting a letter, you could use a product that's safe for Sir Walter Buffalo or Buffalo and not kikuyu. Something, like if you were treating wintergrass in your Sir Walter Buffalo, something like Polachek's a great product for that. Yeah. Vemgem, those pronouns, yes. James, Reese, Wilson. Oh, this is the plane. Was training to get my license, but ran out of money. Spending my cash on the lawn now. Yeah, that's what we like, James. Clint, trained to be a pilot for I think one day. Went down to Parafield and yeah, we'll have to talk about that one time. I don't know if he's talked about it in the past on the pod. Has he, Dylan?
On the pod? Maybe on the pod. Or, yeah, I don't know. It's been 101 episodes, so it's probably been brought up at one stage.
It was also around the time that I first started and like outside of talking to Clint about working here, I didn't really know much about Clint. And, I don't know. I think I asked one day, where's Clint? And everyone's like, oh, he's gone to learn how to fly a plane. I was like, who the is this guy? So,
what did he say? Risk just wasn't worth the reward? Is that what it was? It was just that's something about crashing and...
I don't know, because he doesn't like heights, so...
Yeah, he doesn't.
Maybe it was a thing to try and conquer his height fear.
Oh, mate, yeah, maybe.
Not sure. I don't want to put words in his mouth or anything. He's probably watching and going, "That's not it, you fuckhead." Oh, I love water. Vemjum, got 2 weeks left to get rental, looking the best. Since mowing after the heat wave in Adelaide, there are a lot of runners. Is it worth dethatching, lightly scarifying? I'd just say keep sending it, keep mowing it, keep fertilizing it. If you got 2 weeks before you're out of there, just get it continuously trying to grow. Thought how to kill a tree. Benjamin, I think you mean how do you kill a tree? I cut it down and then I drilled holes in it and I put apparent Axeman in it, which I can't pronounce the active, but it starts with a T. Chapo 2011. Oh, if you've got winter grass in your buffalo Chapo, use Poachek. Dylan's working. He doesn't care.
Are you asking me a question?
Oh, I was, but don't worry about
sorry,
it.
brother. No. Got to say Dylan after the question. So Dylan,
too late.
Well, you're talking to all these people. I'm just
David Devaldo. How is this not episode 6967101? Because I don't think I've been alive for that many days.
Yeah. Well, weeks, because if there's one a week.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a long time.
That's a nice boulder. Yeah. Owen Hall. Hey, boys. So have Sir Walter Buffalo, and for some reason this season the lawn is stressing out hard along the roadside and looking more grey-brown than green with a lot of seed heads. Just done a mid-season reno. Anything else I can do to help? Yes, absolutely, Owen. I'll be looking at coring that section and then doing have we decided what the mix is for roots, wet, and ESCORT yet?
The name, as far as I'm aware, no.
Okay. Then get some of that on the lawn and bit of water, regular mowing. I'm struggling. I had two really bad, when I say really bad, my front lawn's only 30 square meters, and when I lose this much of it, it's big. But, I lost about, 2 small plate sizes worth of lawn. They've recovered now, but, yeah, right on the curbside is where it struggled. And it's funny enough, it's getting seed head as well. I've got seed head out the front at the moment. I think it's due for another wetting agent and ESCORT and roots mix. The mini pool put down is really good on the section that's cut really short, but once it gets a little bit leggy around the outside, we have a tiff-tough lawn on the council verge that gets full sun. What's the best watering strategy to minimise water use? Wetting agent, so wet or BBW. And tiff-tough, claims that it needs less water than other cooch varieties, which, okay. You'd be looking at 2 deep waterings a week rather than short bursts for a longer period of time. Adzi222, roots and sedgehammer good to mix. That would be a jar test for me. I'm not sure. Sorry, we haven't tested that one. And Vemjum, if mowing weekly, okay to apply roots and shoots. Yeah, just make sure it's not hot, Vemjum. Make sure it's not above 30 degrees when you apply it. Something's going on here, Dylan.
What's
up?
The
time zone of this laptop says it's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, all right.
So I don't know what time it is.
What's that, Perth time maybe?
I don't know. No, surely not. Oh, Ervo sent a picture.
Ervo sent a picture?
I'll send him. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Ervo.
Happy birthday. Hashtag Ask Ervo.
He sent a photo of some Doritos. Remember how he's talking about getting really bad, was it indigestion or heartburn from the Doritos in America?
Mm.
So he just sent a photo of Doritos and said, happy birthday, Ervo. Stay away unless you want to feel sick. Oh, look, my message popped up because Clint's Teams is Keeps popping up. Where's the... Oh, he sent one back. What's going on here? Oh, there it is. Maybe he didn't send one back. No, he did send one. But why is the internet so bad? We're supposed to be having this like wicked internet, and
what's going on?
No bueno.
I've got a Instagram. By the way, because that's a thing.
Has there been many? Because I don't have it up.
It's all right. There's a couple, but there's not much. We got one from Pork Hunt.
Yes.
Afternoon, gents.
Afternoon.
Also got Ty Robbo, who's asking, when is the best time to core buffalo grass and putting sand down?
Now. It's time of year. Best time of year to do reno.
Do it. Do it now.
When it's warm.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to be really harsh on my cylinder mowers. So Dad's 20, my 17-inch and my rotary all going to Mum and Dad's place on Sunday to use the full suite, and then I'm going to drop them off to Steve at Australian Saws and Blades on maybe Monday, Tuesday, because he's, no time limit on it. And, big shout out to Graham from Adelaide's cylinder mower specialist. The job he did on Clint's mower was fantastic. He's very happy with it. So, and that bush ranger that Clint has, it's in dire straits.
Oh,
it's okay. It needs Jesus.
All right, okay.
A bit like that lady that was inboxing us on the Lawnhub account. She needed Jesus. She might have been able to apply for the OnlyFans for Lawns.
Maybe we need to get in contact again.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if we should maybe
if we should go down that path. Yeah,
she needed Jesus.
She did need Jesus.
So Walter Buffalo in Melbourne, how often should I be running liquids 3-way and roots and shoots? That's from MC53-M4E. Well, every 4 to 6 weeks. So I'd like to do roots if I can every 4 weeks. And then, so week 1 would be roots, and then week 2 or 3 will be 3-way, and then week 4 or 5 will be roots, and then week 3 or 4, so it's alternating 4 weeks, but bi-weekly. Bi-weekly? Yes. Yeah. Does that make sense? 6, 7. Terrible. Lachlan 427. Hey Adam, currently cylinder mowing my kite, which is under regulation, and haven't got the time to let it out with work. Last couple mows was a bit slippy in spots. What can I do aside from scarifying? What do you mean by slippy in spots? As in like the cylinder mower sort of hovers? Is that what you meant? Chapo, why is power check not usable when temps exceed 25 degrees? Because the active in it reacts in the heat as far as I'm aware. And if it's on the label, it means that it's there for good reason. I'm sure Nadeem and the team at Colin Campbell's Chemicals have done their testing, and obviously something happens, so it'd be like burning the lawn at above 25 degrees. Billy Ray 4272. What's wrong with the Bush Ranger? I'll tell you what's wrong with the Bush Ranger. Okay. So Bush Ranger needs a bit of love. So he needs to remove the engine. Not that there's anything wrong with the engine, but there's parts that are connected to the engine that needs replacing, and the easiest way to do that is to remove the engine. The chain is cooked. There's other bits and pieces like seals and some bearings that are cooked. I suppose we got to remember how Clint got this mower and what happened to it when he got it. So cylinder mower places were really busy. He wanted his 20-inch that day serviced and sharpened, which unfortunately that's just not a service at the moment, where you can just call any mower shop and they'll sharpen a cylinder mower that day and have it finished. So he bought the Bush Ranger. He took it home. The deflector plate rattled loose and went through the blade. Got a new blade. I got a new deflector plate under warranty, and then it's probably sat at Clint's house ever since and been used and abused and not been looked after, and that was 2 and a bit years ago. So this mower's not had any service, any maintenance then. So yeah, that's what's wrong with it. It's been Clintified.
How often are you needing to get it serviced, do you think?
Look,
or is it just because Clint is just a machine with it?
Okay, because if you're someone like Clint, probably every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Someone like myself and Irvo who care a little bit more. Well, I do care. It's just we're all busy, right? Probably every 12 months. But if you've got backlapping pace and you've got the time, you could backlap. So what that means is it's a pasty, like a gritty paste, like hand job. It's a gritty material, and you put on a paintbrush and you take the cover plate off, and you get an attachment for your drill, and you put it in reverse, and you with a paintbrush you paint the blades so it backlaps, and it creates. Sorry, that's wrong. It doesn't create a new edge. It sharpens, or it extends the life a little bit out of an edge. However, if the edge is already gone and you're backlapping, there's no point. It's shot already. So like it's something you got to be on top of. Realistically, Clint should probably have his mowers looked at every 2 to 3 months. And if you really, really are a true die-hard lawn fanatic, then probably every 6 months for your cylinder mower. However, if you're in a climate where you only get 6 months of a season, because, summer, that's when you can get out mowing, and in the winter, it's just a bog, then every 12 months is fine. So, yeah. But yeah.
Cool. Got a couple Instagrams if you want to do a move over. Ali is in.
Mm-hmm.
There's Adam carrying the show as usual. Ha ha ha. Come on, Dill.
Yeah, he's working, or he's pretending to. He's probably setting up his filming studios for the
true. I'm booking in. I'm booking in my clients. CGK 31. Thought on Scott's lawn leveler from Bunnings.
I mean, the good thing about the big green shed is if something breaks, you can take it back and they'll give you a new one. In saying that, Scott's is a reputable brand, so if Scott's have put their name on it, it's probably fit for purpose.
He's then gone on to ask, Ty said thanks as well for his question before. CGK, and any preference on granular versus liquid, e.g. BBW versus wet?
It all comes down to how you prefer to apply things and time available. So for me, and I've said this story over the 101 episodes probably 101 times. I used to hate granular wetting agent. I used to think it was the biggest scam ever because my experience previously with a granular wetting agent was terrible, right? And coming to Lawnhub, I knew obviously that our products were were different. They're not just run-of-the-mill products. I saw that we had granular wetting agent. I was like, what a scam. And then I actually learned that it's a completely different product to the product that I used originally. Now I love BBW and I like to use it whenever I can. In saying that, wet is a lot more faster acting, meaning that when you apply it, it physically starts to work much faster, in my opinion, in front of your eyes. BBW will work in, like if you put BBW out in the lawn and then dumped a whole bunch of water onto it, it will activate and it will disperse the same way. But when we're talking irrigation, it just takes a little bit longer. So if you're doing a liquid mix, say with Roots and ESCORT, then you may as well chuck wet in there and water it in. If you're doing a granular fertilizer and you haven't done a wetting agent application in a while, then BBW and a granular application go hand in hand. Apply back to back and water in. That's completely fine. So it all comes down to the situation and, timing, I suppose. When it comes to liquid versus granular fertilizer, I'm a big, massive believer that your granule is your foundation and your base and your liquid is a top up. Now, there's some very big claims out there with liquid only programs and they're yielding these huge results and like so much better turf quality, blah, 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 blah. Now, as my shirt suggests, I am uneducated and unqualified, right? However, this is the way I look at it. And a lot of people in this industry, not just the lawn home business, home care industry, but the turf management professionals, all agree, well, not all of them obviously because there's claims out there, but majority agree that a quality granular fertilizer will trump liquid fertilizers by themselves. The reason that a lot of these liquid-only programs work so well is because you are using like up to, I'm not saying that this is all, so don't shoot me, up to 6 to 8 products spraying, and you're spraying every 2 or 3 days. That's not feasible for a golf club run by volunteers, a footy and a cricket oval run by volunteers. That's not feasible. What is feasible is putting a quality granular fertilizer out and watering it in, because that's going to give you the best bang for buck application when you factor in time. If you have the time and you have the money, you have the resources, by all means, granular as a base and then all these other liquid products which will go hand in hand. A balance between the two is using both. So granular as your base and liquid fertilizer as your top up in between granular fertilizers.
Good answer. Good answer.
That will upset. There's a certain group of people that would upset, especially coming from me with this shirt on.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think that saves you though, because you just, well, you said you're uneducated.
Yep. And my opinion.
Can't dispute that. You can choose to believe what he says or not. That's your opinion.
Yep.
So, Ali has come back with another question. Does a cylinder mower make a massive difference for kike? Other than stripes, will it really improve overall growth and health of the lawn, or is a rotary with sharp blades good enough?
Is a rotary with sharp blades good enough? Yes, it's completely fine. However, if you want to level up your lawn and take it to the next step and you don't have the budget for PGRs and all these other fancy things that also enhance the quality of kike, a cylinder mower is going to take you to that next step. And I'll tell you why. A sharp cylinder mower is, and this is a unit of measurement, a bajillion times better than a sharp rotary mower. Rotary mowers are designed to slash blades. Cylinder mowers are designed to cut blades. Just keep that in mind. So you're going to get a cleaner cut, especially when it's sharpened, when it's looked after, and you spend the time adjusting things. You know, you don't have to adjust it every time, but it's important to keep note that when you're mowing, where the grass clippings are going. So if you're getting more on the left side than the right side, then you know you need to adjust it, and vice versa. Or in the middle, sometimes you lose a bit in the middle, which means that sometimes the bottom blades are being warped for some reason. You could have dropped it, heat, all those sorts of things. But yes, a cylinder mower will enhance the quality of your kaiku. And the best way to do it, in my opinion, is cut the guts out of the kike, strip it back to dirt, and then start with that fresh growth, because that's how you're going to be able to keep on top of your kaiku and make the most out of the cylinder mower. Because you could set that, say, to 15 mil, and it's going to be as true as a 15 mil as possible. Whereas if you have a really thatchy kaiku and then start a cylinder mower on it and you set it to 15 mil, it's more likely going to be a 25 to 30 mil cut because of the thatch.
Nice. All right. Jamie Burry says, or Jamie Berry, would I be right to scalp and aerate an established lawn, and how long after that should I throw Trojan down at this time of year?
All in the same day. Yeah. Send it. Best time of year unless your lawn's underwater because you're in, the northern part of Australia or the east part of Australia at the moment. Yeah, perfect time of year, especially here in Adelaide and Melbourne, Perth, those sorts of areas.
Yeah, okay. We've got one from Tammy Tag saying, fuck Scots. Lol, they poison birds.
Thank you, Tammy. Tammy is a very well-known person here at Lawnhub, so thank you, Tammy.
Yep.
Yeah, Scots is a powerful beast where she comes from.
Okay.
Very powerful beast.
All right. Brown Dog 65, name for hand job pump pack Squirter.
Hand job coming back in stock soon.
That's all.
That's all? All right. So back to Lachlan. All right. Hey, Adam. Yeah, so Lachlan had the slippery mower when he was mowing with a cylinder mower. And yeah, he says quite thatchy and it was moving side to side. The only real way to fix that is by removing the thatch. And it doesn't have to be aggressive. It can be progressive. So you can, do a light scarify today and then a light scarify next week and so on and so forth and just gently bring it out. Or you can just go hard on the paint and bring it all out. Should I roots and shoots immediately before power check? Probably not immediately. You could probably do it a few days beforehand, but no need to do it immediately. Chris, not going to try that last name. Good effort on the name. Okay, should I mulch the grass or catch it? That is completely up to you. Obviously, we had Dan Caddy from the Green and Gold Life on here, episode 2 or 3, throwback. And he was a mulch mower. I'm not a mulch mower. It's just I don't like mulch mowing. That's fine. He likes mulch mowing, and that's fine. So, yeah, up to you. Personal preference. There's science supporting for and against both sides. So up to you. Bemjim, I like toothpaste for mower. Oh yeah, like toothpaste for lawnmower. Like toothpaste for mower. Backlapping paste, kinda. Miles Neal, met Clint a few weeks back and I can't wait to start the process to bring my lawn to life. That's great, Miles. Where'd you see him? Billy Ray, I bought a 20-inch bushy, just wondering what happened, but I look after my gear, so she'll be okay. Oh, 100%. If you look after your gear, no problem.
Oh, CGK is actually coming back with a follow-up saying that he was asking about the Scots leveling sand and soil.
Oh, no, that's garbage. Yeah, that's garbage.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, that's full of, well, the last one I bought for a small area in my front yard many moons ago was full of bark chips. Now, that sort of does contradict my comment before about if Scots put their name on it, it's usually pretty good. I was talking about their equipment.
Okay.
Their equipment's usually pretty good. Their spreaders are actually pretty good.
Miles Jaminiel. Sorry, mate. Totally fucking butchered that. Will NSFW kill 3-corner jacks?
People have had great results using it, yes. Yes, they have. So, what's the scientific, or what's the other word for 3-corner jack?
Yeah, it is a Rumix hypogeus.
Nah,
you don't want that scientific name?
Nah, not the science. Sorry, I didn't mean. I said the scientific name, but that's not what I meant. I just meant what.
You mean like what it's actually?
Well, what other people would know it as.
Common names: Double G, Spiny MX, Goat's Head, Burr, Devil's Thorn, or Cat's Head. Yeah, common names, scientific name.
Nah, Cat's Head maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, people have had great results with it. Does ESCORT have a similar, greater result to other stuff with a green lid? Other stuff with a green lid. Other stuff, I don't. Might have to elaborate a bit more on that, Chapo. Does ESCORT have a similar or greater result to other stuff with a green lid? I'm not sure. You may be speaking complete English and I'm looking far too into it, but Chapo, please elaborate if you can, please. Planting new garden bed for veggies, BBWK to use and roots. And yes, 100%. As Clint's talked about in the past, BBW helps with CEC in the soil. So not only is it a surfactant attached to it, it's also got the benefits of zeolite. Perry Sitter, I think. That's terrible, Adam. Found a few lawn grubs and applied some acelepryn, maybe a bit too late. Should I top up with something else? My NSFW application is next week. Looking for some advice. Pierre. Are they really, 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 really small? If they're really small, that's okay because acelepryn will work. It starts once they start to ingest the roots and everything that's going on. So there might be a few little ones, but if they're big suckers and they're causing huge damage, then yeah, something like Merit's been discontinued, I think. Tirum. Where else can we expect to see Lawnhub on the shelves apart from Total Tools? Well, in terms of like tool places like that, Total Tools is the only place that you'll see them on the shelf. In something like, we're still in we're in lots of mower shops, we're in irrigation shops, we're in rural shops, we're in, yeah. So we get inquiries a lot. But unfortunately, there are criteria that you have to meet. We do get a lot of inquiries, and there's nothing wrong with this, but people that are mowing contractors that want to sell from outside their shed. That's unfortunately not the criteria to become a Lawnhub reseller. We know that there's people in the market that do that and works fine for them, but that's just something that we're not. That's just not something that we do. So, so mower shops, irrigation shops, and rural shops is where you expect to see Lawnhub.
You can look on the Stockist tab.
Yeah, and the Stockist tab on the website as well. Josh Knott, g'day legends. I've been watering 5 mil every morning to help buffalo recover, which has worked well. How and when should I transition to a watering program that pushes deeper root growth, moving from light daily watering to deeper, less frequent drinks? Once you're happy with the recovery, once you're happy with how it's recovered, then switch up. Pierre, that was my next question about using granular and liquid as a top-up. Thanks for that. No worries. Cam Bissett, 7797. What would be your choice of ryegrass cultivar be in Tasmania? I want the darkest, best lawn possible. Well, the Lawnhub rye is pretty dark, isn't it, Dylan? That got quite dark.
Absolutely.
That's got that's got here we go. So the Lawnhub ryegrass has 3 cultivars in it. It's got wrong button. It's got Arena 1, Colosseum, and Spartacus. So Colosseum is quite dark by itself, but obviously, these 3 go very well. So, look, honestly, it's pretty good in this heat as well. To be fair, it does require a bit of extra water, but not a lot. One of those cultivars or the Lawnhub seed mix. Depends how big of an area you're looking for, Cam. Davaldo. Where can we get a reel like the Web WEH12R in Oz? Well, let's have a look. Let's see what that is, as Dylan is working.
I'm actually looking that up now as well.
There's Dan Caddy from the Green and Gold Life has been mentioned again. He's got one of something similar. I don't think it's a Web. I think it's a... Oh, goodness, it's something else. Dave, I'm sorry. On the Green and Gold Life on YouTube, he has a mower very similar to that, and I know that brand is available here in Australia on the second-hand market. And I'm not sure about brand new machines like that, but yeah, definitely, yeah.
What's the go? What's the difference?
There's no engine on it.
Oh, Right, okay.
It's just a push cylinder
Just
mold.
a push, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not the web one. Well, actually, there it says eBay Australia. Oh no, it's to ship it here. That'd be the killer. Yeah, check out him. I don't think it was De Villiers. Was it De Villiers? Anyway, Seasol. Oh yeah, Seasol does have a green lid, doesn't it? Look, this isn't Seasol, and neither's Roots and Shoots. To be fair, Roots and Shoots is a kelp product, but it's got more than just kelp in it. And ESCORT's not a kelp product. It's a humic and fulvic product with beneficial microbes in it, which help with the soil. So they work differently. This works differently to Roots and Shoots. It works differently to Seasol. It's a completely different product. Look, I've had fantastic results with it. I know Matt's had fantastic results with it. There's a lot of people that have had some great results with it as well, that have had some great feedback on. The tool shed, his lawn's completely transformed. Looks great. So, yeah, I love it, but I work here, so I know that doesn't really hold much value. But there are other good products out there on the market as well. Don't get me wrong, that aren't ours, but pardon me. But it's cool. And it smells good.
That helps. We actually got a couple more responses to the story while we were live.
Oh, yeah?
Which doesn't normally happen.
Yeah.
Johnny EVs said, any harm putting Monarch down, then putting a mix of wet Acelepryn and Spartan on?
I just wouldn't use Spartan. I'd do that the day after. The only reason I say that is because on the label it does say do not use Spartan with granular fertilizer because of the way it gets absorbed. My mentality tells me that if you're using a Acelepryn granule, that could be a conflicting product there. And Monarch G, the granule, that's a granule product too, so there's conflicting there. So I'd do the mix, yes, minus the Spartan. Either do it before, water it in, or do it the next day.
Ali Sefer said, I joined late, boys. I'm not sure if you sent in early about the pre-germinating seeds. I've seen vids from the US. Would it be worth it?
Yes.
Do you just want to do a quick recap?
Yes. If you've got the time, the effort, and the resources, 100% worth it.
Cool. This will be re-uploaded as well, Ali, as well, if you want to get the
might
full
even be a
response.
clip, Dylan.
Well, we could clip
might
that
be
up.
a few clips in this video.
Yeah, done well.
I do actually have to. I do have an apology because I made a mistake, Dylan. I'm a man of my word, and I made a mistake, and I said I was going to rectify it in today's podcast.
Do tell.
And that is today. So last week we spoke briefly about ground pearl. Now my knowledge of it is very limited because it's not something that we really see or encounter here in South Australia, and it's not really something that we encounter in the messages either. And I said that to my knowledge, at the time of the filming, there wasn't a product registered for ground pearl, and I was wrong. I got a phone call this morning actually from one of my suppliers informing me that there is a product that is registered for ground pearl. That is Scarlet Trio from Indigo Specialty Products. So that will be available on the Lawnhub website soon, because if it's brought up in the podcast, it's sort of like that saying, if one person's talking about it, 10 others are thinking. So I'm sure there'll be people out there that need it. So we will get that in next week. We'll put it on the Lawnhub website. And when someone asks, I've got ground pearl, how can I control them? We'll have a product for them. So
beautiful.
There we go.
Well, thank you for clarifying.
That's okay.
And letting the people know we're an honest company here.
Yeah, and I make mistakes, you know.
You're uneducated as well.
Yeah, I'm uneducated, so, you know, yeah.
No, it's good. All right, clip that.
Clip that.
Jakey Boy 10, I've just taken a lawn over in Melbourne, Kaikuya, new house. Where do I start? Being late Jan.
Where do you start? Well, what condition is it in? Is it in okay condition? Do you want a completely makeover? Regardless of those answers, where do you start? You can start wherever you want, because this is the perfect time to be renovating lawns, to be trying new things, you know, being harsh on it, putting a bit of fert down, bit of wetting agent, bit of water, regular mowing. Like this is the time of year to be doing those sorts of things. So you've taken over the lawn at the right time. If the lawn's in semi-decent condition and you wanted to get it, nice, I would do a full reno on it. I'm talking scalp, scarify, cord, top dress, fertilized water. Send it. Because you got there's perfect growing conditions now. So
cool. That's all. That's
all? All right. Back to the restream it. Netrialysis. Far out, I'm sorry. Afternoon, Hub Gents. Afternoon. I got an Essentials pack on Black Friday sale. Since applying ESCORT, Trojan Roots and Shoots and Wet, most of my lawn has dried out. What is it? Is it what I'm doing or the scrappy Melbourne summer? Look, to be honest, my front lawn, like I said before, in areas has dried out and I've been doing everything. Granted, I don't have the best soil out the front. Oh, remind me, I got to tell you about what happened in my backyard. All right. Backyard's a different story, but front yard, yeah, I struggle with poor soil. As soon as the wind gets up, I could have applied 15 mil of water that morning and it's my come home and my lawn's dry. So if you are battling high winds like I do in my area, unfortunately the way to replenish that is with more water. And I know that sounds basic and quite silly, but there's a topic that I'm not great at interpreting back, but I understand it. But basically it's about evaporation of moisture in your soil. Essentially, the hotter it is, the more windier it is, the more favorable it is to cause evaporation. If you can't replenish what's being taken out, won't matter what's in your soil, your lawn will dry out. So that's why we see a lot of parklands, open spaces at this time of year, especially in Adelaide, where they might have been good in spring and now they're just crisp because it's just you're not getting enough water back into the soil. So it's probably not something you're doing wrong. It could be definitely weather related. Do you want to hear what happened in my backyard, Dylan?
Tell me.
So I've spoken about this before, where I don't really do much in my backyard anymore. It's for the dog to enjoy. And it's been growing bunters, like off its head, Dylan, right? You look at it, it grows. You look at it, it grows again. Like, can't keep up. I'm sick of it. I go to do a PGR application, I get home and it's bloody blowing a gale. So, can't. Anyway, my irrigation control is set for 5 a.m., right? And it was like 6, it was 6:15 when I got up for work and I'm like, oh, the water's on. It's like, oh, okay. And I went out, I looked out the back because it wasn't a front watering day, it was a back watering day. And I was like, the sprinklers are on. What the hell? Right? And I only water for 45 minutes out the back and the front 2 or 3 times a week. It's 6:15. Why are the sprinklers still on? Right? Anyway, I'm like, oh, maybe I've set it for an hour and 45 minutes. Anyway, go to the controller. I've set 2 programs for the same zone for the back. So once one cycle finishes, the other one, it doubles up. So for the last 3 months, January, December, November, yeah, the last 3 months, I've been double watering my backyard.
So more water.
More water.
More water.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah. And that explains now why my magnolias, remember how the other week I was talking about, I don't know if you were here or if it was Kira, but I was talking about how my magnolias, and Clint was going, yeah, my magnolias. And I just thought it was a good season for magnolias. No, I read up. They love water.
Yeah.
They love water. And now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
There you go.
Yeah. Speaking of my magnolias, I've got 2 flowers coming up, 1 each bush, 1 each tree. It's looking really good.
Nice, nice.
So, all right. Billy Ray, do you know the difference between a circus and a brothel? A circus has a running array of stunts. That is right. Lockie Seacamp, can you make a video on the PVC pipe roller for rotary mower you mentioned in one of the YouTube vids? Love the work. Lockie, I can do one better. our good mate, Ben Sims from Lawn Tips, has a video, and Clint will probably kill me for this, but Ben has one of his very first videos is him making that PVC pipe roll. Now, the only reason I am sending you there is because, one, I'm not sure when we're going to be able to have time to do that for us, as much as it would probably help and be a good video. Second, if you want to watch it right now because you want to make one tomorrow, for example, there's one right there. So, yeah. I'm sure Ben won't mind that.
No, I don't think he'll mind at all. No.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right, Pierre. They are fat enough for me to shove on the grill. Holy dolly. They live bugged for me. What was the item you recommended by Fenton? Tirum. Pierre, Tirum. What colour head have they got, Pierre? The grubs. MC53M4E. What are signs of overwatering? Disease, discoloured leaf blades, and squelchy soil. Evelyn VU. Hey, mate, it's Total Tools getting that new product. This one, they sure are. It is available for them to order, and so is Handjob. So...
We got another question about ESCORT.
Yes.
Asking, what is the ESCORT bottle you have there? Absolutely love your products in the process of redoing its back lawn.
Sorry, start again. I wasn't listening.
Jamalak47 has asked, what is the ESCORT bottle you have there? He says he absolutely loves our products and he's in the process of redoing his back lawn.
Yeah. So ESCORT is a soil enhancement product. So it uses what's already in the soil that's not available to the plant and makes it available. And it does that by introducing beneficial microbes, which helps create beneficial bacteria. And it allows those microbes to go to work, exchange nutrients from an unavailable source to plants to an available source to plants for them to uptake. And it also helps extend the life of fertilizer. That's what ESCORT is. Clip it! Goodness.
Ali says, thanks, boys. Appreciate the help. Looking forward to getting a hold of the book, Adam, when it's released.
Yeah, It is done. It's just not in its final form, which is all on me. I look back, and especially in the last 6 months, and not only our business, but personally, there's been a lot go on, and I've had to really prioritize things. You know, I've got, say, 15 things to do. Realistically, I can only do 5. What's the most important 5 things to do? And that's where I spend my time. That's where I spend my energy and I spend my focus. And there's a lot of things on my desktop that are incomplete because, a lot of things have happened and changed. So it's just, that's life. We're not getting any younger, but we need to prioritize things. And it is a very hard skill to be able to allow yourself to go, you know what, I actually can't do that. Especially when you're a point of contact for so many people. You want to be able to do everything and help everyone. But in my opinion, it's about explaining to people, look, I don't have the time for that, unfortunately. I can show you how to get started and you go from there, or vice, things like that. But it's very tough. It's very tough. I wish I had time to do everything that I want to do, but yeah. I've got a question here.
Yep.
Insane Flex 6938. Is Tiff Tough any good? Clint makes it look shit. Am I better off going with Santa Ana? Look, Insane Flex, is Tiff Tough any good? Of course it is. It is a very good lawn variety, but I suppose everything in life, not just lawn, but every choice, every decision, and everything in life has pros and cons, and Tiff Tough is not exempt from that whatsoever. The claims that come from these companies that are trying to sell it are, so many, and we get so many photos sent in of, I've got Tiff Tough, what's going on with it? And you go, when was the last time you fertilized? Oh, I haven't fertilized for 3 months. Well, lawns still need to eat, and this whole 1 kilo per 100 square meters, and it's all dependent on where you live. So like for us, for example, when we had 66 growing degree days in 2 days, the amount of energy consumed during those 2 days of nutrients in the soil would have just depleted much faster than that of a mid-20s or an early 20s day. Like lawns still need to eat. Lawns still need to be managed. Lawns are not a set and forget. They are definitely not a set and forget sort of hobby. If you want to get into it, Tiff Tough, as we have shown on this channel, can look really good out the front. Have we not? Mm-hmm. When we had all Tiff Tough last year out the front, last season. It's obviously got the ryegrass over it at the moment. The small lawn is fully Tiff Tough at the moment with some weeds. It's a fantastic lawn. And to be honest, like the flack that it cops from people like myself is, Thatch Tough and all this jargon, and it's all tongue in cheek. It's all fun and games because Santa Ana's ain't no saint either. It's got its problems too. I just find Santa Ana, in my experience in the area that I live, is much easier to work with. It's a lot easier to look at and go, yeah, I know what's wrong with that. Where Tiff Tough, like, in some situations it's quite sensitive, but in others, it's quite good. It handled the heat really well, as did the Santa Ana at my place. So, yeah, it is a good lawn, but just like any lawn, soil is important. If Clinton had better soil, I do think his lawn would be much better. But yeah, his lawn is, or his soil is like this hard. So, yeah. But Buffalo, don't get me started on Buffalo. I just don't like Buffalo, and that's okay.
No, this is good. I need to pick a lawn for when I do mine.
Well, see, Santa Ana's no good in shade. Woeful in shade. Can't have it in the shade. But then there's golf courses that grow under trees, and that's a different situation. But if we're talking like shade from trees, houses, and the fence, like...
Yeah, okay. So that would be more a Tiff Tough, you know?
Nah,
or
not even.
Not even.
Nah.
So if we're talking a patch of the lawn gets maybe 5 hours of sun?
Struggling there. Especially with a dog, Dylan.
Yeah, okay. The thing is, there's only one line. There's only one area that would get that shade. The most would get like 8 to 10, I'd say probably.
Oh, then Cooch is all right. Yeah. Kike. But Kike has its pros and cons too. Saw the neighbour across the road yesterday shoveling Kike out of the crack of his driveway. Like it'd obviously grown under the driveway and then come up in a crack, and then it's just spread runners everywhere, and the shovel out there, and it was a big piece of Kike that had grown obviously from one runner and then just spurted out. So
I'm putting new pavers down. So if you were to get something like Kike, the chance that it could get under and start spurting through.
You can put inhibiting chemicals in there. Where to get them from, and I don't know, but a strong dose of simazine might keep it out. Not financial advice.
Ashley has come up and said, I've been thinking about a name for the new Wet Roots and Shoots and Escort pack.
Yes.
Says you can call it the Spit Roast pack.
Oh, goodness. Okay. How can we... When we name Lawnhub products, there's two meanings to every word. So, like Escort obviously has two words meanings. Like Escort,
it's a double entendre.
The double, the tongue in cheek, and Escort is this product is transactional, right? Roots and Shoots, you get what I'm saying. I'm not sure how we're going to use spit roast. Like if it was a cooking term, yes, but we're not really cooking with that combination. So, yeah.
Think on it, team. If anyone else has any ideas, let us know. But we've got Mansfield Damo just says St. Augustine.
Yeah, which is Buffalo.
Okay. I need you to make a decision for me on what one to get. Yes, I do. On me. What do you mean? Why? Just pick one for me. Just be like, Dylan, this will be good. Well, what should it? Should it die?
If the shade's there, yeah.
What for? If it only gets 5 hours of shade a day? 5 hours of sun a day.
It will struggle. It will struggle. Santa Ana or Cooch will struggle, yes.
So just cut them out then. So what's next? Kike?
Kike.
But Kike will get in the pavers potentially. So cut that out.
So will Cooch.
So that's not, they're the same either way, is what you're saying.
Well, it's not as aggressive, but yeah, my Santa Ana grows in the road. Like it's come down the gutter and it's growing in the road.
Yeah.
You could look at a cool season variety, but you know, the dog, if your dog leaves piss stains and kills the lawn, then you're going to be forever overseeding. So.
And yes, I do have a dog that will be pissing on that lawn.
Yeah, so, but do you know if his piss stains areas?
I don't think so, because we used to live with my partner's parents, and as far as I could tell, it didn't. That was a mix of kike and I'm not sure what else.
The old mongrel mix.
The mongrel mix.
I need to do a wee.
Okay, so, there's no camera on me, but
yeah, I'll be back.
I'll be here vocally. Maybe everyone in the chat can help me decide, because Jonesy doesn't want that pressure on him, even though he's meant to be. Actually, he's not educated. I forgot. All these questions here, I cannot answer for you. So, everyone in the chat, what lawn do I get? I've got a little patch area that's going to get about 5 hours of sun in the day. The rest is going to get pretty well 8 hours plus. So, what do I do? We've got a zoysia in here. Insane Flex, you're also needing to choose a grass. I wish it was just easy to choose. Apparently it's not. There's a lot of questions you're gonna seed or lay turf till. I don't know, hey. I don't know. I'm doing a full reno. I'm digging up all the soil that was there, so the entire area had pavers. So I'm ripping it all up, replacing it with brand new, beautiful soil. And yeah, I literally have no idea what to do next. Get Sir Walter Buffalo to show Jonesy it's good. Well, maybe that could be the turning point. Concrete at Maine. Well, that probably wouldn't stain from my dog's piss, so that's at least safe on that front. Although in saying that, who knows? So Walter, low maintenance and aggressive. Define aggressive. Aggressive growth. I want it to look good. I want minimal burn from my dog's piss, if any, which I know is everyone's dream, but I need it to grow in that area that gets shade. And yeah, I don't want to be overseeding it every fucking 2 days, you know? So we got a couple here.
Who sings that? Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, he does. Got a question asking if I'm going to seed or lay turf. What do you reckon? So I just said that I'm going to be they were all pavers down. So I'm digging the entire lawn, putting brand new soil down.
Good boy.
Doing the full reno.
Yes.
I'll be watching your Railways video as inspiration.
Oh yeah, where everyone abandoned me.
The ultimate. Everyone abandoned you?
Yeah.
Did they? What do you mean?
I think Clint had basketball and Evo had...
Oh, at the end?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you were stuck there with your 3 lawns?
Yeah. Oh, no, we kind of finished them, so...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, J-May Burry just asking if I'm going to seed or lay turf. What do you reckon?
Well, it's up to you. What sort of look do you want to go for?
What does it bring different looks, does it?
Fucking oath it does. A nice ryegrass lawn will be green year round so long as you keep the water up to it. But... you need to see, because Archie, is that your dog's name?
Artie.
You need to know if Artie's piss is going to kill the lawn, because if it does, then you're going to need a warm season grass. And then if you've got areas of shade, I'll be looking at Kaiku.
If I've got warm areas with shade, Kaiku. Is that what you're saying? Warm areas? What would you say?
I don't know. Oh, if you want a warm season grass, sorry.
Warm season grass.
With a little bit of shade, then
Kike is the way.
Kike. I wouldn't recommend Buffalo. It'd just be too hard.
Too hard. There's too hard. Brown Dog says Sir Walter, low maintenance and aggressive.
Yeah, but the leaf is shit.
Okay.
I just don't like it. And it's your lawn. You can do what you want, but.
Yeah, but you're like an elite resource that I have at my disposal that I want your advice because you know what's good.
Yeah, look.
Liam said Tahoma 31.
Yeah, Dad's got that. It's got really bad cooch mite at the moment. Hoping to scarify it all out on the Sunday.
Says Billy Ray says, get Tiff Tough, prove them wrong, and just get a UV grow light for it. Jesus.
Get the government knock on your door. What are you doing, mate?
Yeah, what is that? It's just my little shaded area.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Let me think about it. Let me tell you something.
If it doesn't grow, it's okay. I will figure something out and you won't be responsible, but you would know.
Oh, kaiku is what I'm leaning towards. Is what I'm leaning towards.
And so that like 5 hours of sun will be enough for that.
No, but it'll be better. See, I've got this area underneath the nectarine tree, which is shaded most of the day. And like I mowed it back before Christmas because I changed my mower blades. It was a different height. I've been through the story, blah, blah, blah. And it's now the 16th of January and I did that the week of Christmas and like it's only just starting to recover. But the rest of the lawn, you wouldn't even know I cut down. So it grows in shaded areas a bit easier than cooch in my opinion and my findings. Where I've got kaiku growing in my lawn now, Santa Ana died. See you, Isaac. Have a good weekend. So, yeah, it does better in shade than cooch.
But kaiku will get everywhere.
Yes. Yeah, it's in my garden beds. I have to pull it out once a week. The dog helps me with that.
Helps you pull it out?
Yeah, I pull it out and she eats it.
Okay.
I don't know why. She doesn't normally like really eat grass, but when I pull them out, she picks them up and I see her and she's walking away with it in her mouth.
Yeah,
like,
okay, all right.
Yeah, because they're big runners. Like they grow like this much in a week.
Yeah. Well, so. I'm doing a full garden bed as well, meaning that I'm digging that up too. So if I put a weed mat down.
Weed mat's a scam. What I would do is I'd have a retaining, like rather than have a garden bed on the ground like I do, I'd bring it up off the ground. Just another barrier of entry for the kite. And what I'd do is I'd try and find the deepest, like, you know, what's that, a foot, so 300 mil, and try and smash that as like a starting point or something for the retaining wall. Sort of, and I don't know, this could be not built to code or anything. I'm not a builder, right? But just say that's your retaining wall. And it doesn't have to be a bloody 600,000 million hive retaining wall. We're talking like a foot or two, right? Really small retaining, like in height wise. But have the bricks of the retaining wall start here where the grass is, right? But then behind the retaining wall have like this big plate that goes into the ground. So it acts as two purpose. One, support for the retaining wall, which really should be done inside the bricks or whatever they're called. Blocks. I don't know. I'm not a builder, not a landscaper. But then this plate here that runs into the ground means that the kite can't go really down and under and back up. The only way it can really sneak through is through the plate. So then I suppose the application of the plate up against the back of the retaining wall is really important, whether you glue that so the kite can't make its way through. Because I've seen kite grow to sheds, like grow through sheds and get on the roof. I've also seen it grow on bitumen. So
what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? This is so much. I'm not building a retaining wall. All right, first of all.
No, it doesn't have to be high.
I understand, but it's all costly. It's all costly. I know, it's a big project. And it's not a forever home as well.
Cool season grass then. Just do ryegrass. Just do Lawnhub seed for $50 a bucket.
But it doesn't look good?
Ryegrass looks phenomenal. That's what we have out the front.
Then what's the problem with that? The dog piss.
If the dog pisses and it kills the lawn, you have to overseed those areas.
Do an overseed is just I'd just be using seed relatively consistently.
Yes. Like every week.
Every week.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Whereas a warm season grass will repair in those areas.
Yeah, okay. And you couldn't do a mix, like a combination?
Yeah, you can. You can do a kite off of.
You're stressing me out with this kite. Like, that sounds like a good option. And then you're like, yeah, man, it's going to be growing in your fucking gutters. It'll be fucking in the house, growing through the floor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No more chicken.
No more chicken. And then getting rid of that is going to be a fucking pain in the ass as well, right? If I was to replace that with a different grass, I'll never get rid of that kike.
No, it's there forever.
Yeah. So there's no turning back with if we give kikes in there, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So would it then not be worth maybe trying a different one first, like a cool season grass?
Yeah.
And then if that was to do burn, that's a lot easier to remove.
Yeah, just spray it and it dies.
So that would be the way then.
So you reckon start ryegrass?
Start ryegrass.
Yeah, but still do the good soil prep though.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Adelaide Landscape Supplies, good soil. Yeah.
They got Hartley 80-20 there. Or you can do the Lawnhub turf mix. I don't know if they still call it the Lawnhub turf mix.
I think they do.
Yeah, but definitely the turf mix.
Yeah, you think that's the way to go?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
Irrigation system.
Plan to do that with Matt?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You're sorted.
Yeah. All right.
Water's cheap at the moment in South Australia, so, yeah. You know, that's where Clint would say, yeah, because the desal plant's going 24 hours a day.
yeah.
Well, not financial advice. It's absolutely destroying the York Peninsula at the moment. It's really, I saw one of my favourite fishing locations destroyed by the algal bloom during the week. It really made me sad.
Oh, that is sad.
Lachlan says, cheers, Adam. I've only got a battery scarifier, which I feel will drag the grass up, then slice, plus still under regulation. That's fine, actually. It's probably not going to be as aggressive and intimidating, so that's probably not a bad thing. The Lachlan, my lawn is Kentucky bluegrass, rye, fescue, copped a hiding with this heat we had last week. Lots of dead spots now. Anything I can do other than smash it with water. Maybe a bit of roots and shoots, wet, and ESCORT and water. Is there a full load pack for full liquids pack for a perennial ryegrass lawn, or what is applicable from those kits? And what needs to be replaced with what? Everything in the full load pack and the full liquids pack is suitable for perennial rye. The only time that you wouldn't, that one of the products wouldn't be, is if you plan to overseed within 6 months, and that'd be for barricade. Everything else, essentially, if you got good, like if your perennial ryegrass sort of shuts down during the summer months because it's too hot for whatever reason, which can happen. It can actually go dormant in the summer. Just essentially flip the program and start it autumn as your spring, if that makes sense. Marco Sullivan, thank you for answering my Tiff Tough watering question. Is there an optimum height of cut that uses less amount of water? Michael, I spoke about this last week. If your lawn is in a healthy condition, whatever the height of cut it's at, leave it at that. I was watching Amazing Adelaide, the amazing test match here in Adelaide in 2006, where the Poms made 550, declared. We were bowled out for like 510, and then we bowled England out for 130 or something, and then we won. That was when Santa Ana was around the oval, and it was so good during the test match. And I do remember we had some hot days then. That what I'm getting at is that lawn was cut so short, like 8 mil, and it looks fine. So, yeah, that whatever your height of cut is currently, and if it looks good, keep it at that. Pierre said the head is light golden brown. Yeah, that's the dogs. Yeah, dogs. So do you reckon most cooch grasses are pretty much the same? No, I don't. Insane Flex. They've all got different qualities. So the 3 cooch varieties that I've worked with are Santa Ana, Tahoma 31, and Tiff Tough. Now, Santa Ana for me is the GOAT. It's the original. It's what everyone inspires to be like, just a little better. What I found with it is that whilst it has a really good tolerance for heat, when it dries out, it does turn its nose up pretty quickly. It doesn't seem to like it, but as soon as you put some water back into it, it bounces back pretty well. Tahoma 31, and it has a bit of cooch mite issues and some rhizome and root disease issues if not cared for correctly. Tahoma 31, I found had some really, really good colour during the growing months, like some of the best green out of a cooch that I've seen with my eyes. It went brown paper bag dormant in winter, which is very foreign in my area where I live. Cooch doesn't do that. And to see Toma 31 do that was quite like, whoa, like, okay, once the weather gets cold, this lawn shuts down, which it did. However, as soon as the sun came back out, it came straight back. So that, that was good. As I mentioned before, it's got some really bad cooch mite at the moment, and it got some really bad cooch mite last year, which I did spray for. So I don't know. I'm going to have to spend a bit more time there to really get to the bottom of that. But yeah, really good. And Tiff-Tuff, I've worked with here and Clint's house, and at my mate's house as well. They're all three of them are great lawns. But I do find that Tiff-Tuff does thatch up a little bit. It seed heads so much. Like, it's like, you just miss something by a millimeter and it just throws a seed head up. Like, you miss a fertilizer application by a day, boom, seed head next day. It's just, I don't really like that. But the fineness of the leaf, the close, like and it's nice and green. Like, it is a nice lawn, don't get me wrong, but out of the three, if I had unlimited resources, so just say, for example, I bought on massive land and the turf suppliers came to me and said, Adam, you can have any turf for your lawn free of charge, no matter the area. It's Santa Ana for me, as Dylan's working.
I'm actually asking ChatGPT.
Oh.
To see what it can pop out with.
Oh, is it the sporting moments question?
No, but I can ask it that.
Okay, can you ask it, hey ChatGPT, we're doing a vote and we want which is the best sporting moment in Australia for 3 sports, golf, AFL and cricket. Can you give me 3 iconic sporting moments in the 2000s and we'll vote on it? Something like that. Is Buff hype marketing hype? Look, Buff has its place. LMQUUTE. It has its place. And there's a video of us at Railways, now known as SA Landscapes, where I mowed the buffalo. And it is actually, I think the caption was, have I changed my mind about buffalo? And it really, it actually did really well. I think they got like 20,000 views. But it's just not my style, and that's fine. Some people like having long hair. I don't like having long hair, and it's not because I can't grow it. I just don't like long hair. Everyone has preferences, and my preference is I don't like buffalo, and that's fine.
What sports did you want?
Golf,
AFL,
and cricket.
Not NFL?
Nah, just those 3. Get Tiff-Tuff proven wrong. Get Kenda Kaiku. Yeah, Kenda's a good one, Dylan, but, Kike. Clint would love Fate Lawn. I don't think so. Yeah, the Lachlan. Weed mat won't stop Kike. Nothing stop. Weed mat doesn't stop shit.
So there's no point in me even.
It's just, I think once upon a time, weed mat was like this idea. It's like those gutter guard things that you put over your gutters and it stops debris and shit getting in there. And really it makes it worse. My experience with weed mat is just not great.
Yeah.
So, hydro seed. Regenerative perennial rye. So Devaldo has asked, would RPR work, which is regenerating perennial rye? Whilst it's regenerating, it's not the same as a warm season grass like kike or cooch. It's not the same. It will tiller and fill in areas, but not to the length and scale of a warm season grass. Nick Doyle, probably a stupid question. When it comes to cut height, does the mower setting notch relate to a certain millimeter? And do you measure from the ground to the tip? New to all of this. Just threw some Trojan down a few days ago. Nick, each rotary mower with that clicking mechanism is different. They're not all going to be the same, and they do probably relate to a certain millimeter. If you've got a manual there, it might say notch 1 is 20 millimeters, notch 2 is 30 millimeters, so on and so forth. and usually the cut height is from the bottom of the wheel to the blade, if that makes sense. So that's where the 20 mil gap is, not from the deck and all. It's some of them are different, some of them are not like that, but most of them are. So yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to hit you.
All right.
You'll probably know all three of these.
You reckon?
I reckon. You're very knowledgeable. So I've asked GPT, for the most iconic sporting moments of the last 26 years, give me one for each of the following sports: AFL, golf, and cricket. AFL is Leo Barry's mark in the 2005
Leo Barry,
AFL
star.
Grand Final.
Here's for anyone in the comments. Who kicked the football into the forward 50 for West Coast that led Leo Barry to mark it? And bonus points for what foot was it on? All right, next one.
Golf, we have the Tiger Woods chip in at the 2005 Masters.
Yes.
Classic. The Nike logo, perfectly framed.
The back of the 16th, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Iconic. And then in cricket, we have Australia win the 1999 World Cup semi-finals. The tie.
Yes.
So the moment was the dramatic run out of Alan Donald to seal a tie.
Yes.
Why it's iconic: pure chaos, nerve, and tactical brilliance.
There's no need to run. They didn't need to run, and he ran, and we ran him out. We made the final, and we won. So, oh goodness,
but that was 99.
Yeah. Tell ChatGPT to use a cricket moment from the 2000s rather than 99, if you can, please.
All right, it comes up with the Australia win the 2015 Cricket World Cup final at the MCG.
Oh, that's pretty boring. I'd say Adam Gilchrist's World Cup 150 or 140 odd in 2007 was better, but that's okay.
Here we go. I said boring answer. He said fair. Let's go properly unhinged, jaw on the floor, iconic.
Yes.
Cricket after 2000, Glenn Maxwell's double century on one leg, 2023
against
World
Afghanistan. Yep, to put us through to the grand final or the final. And then our local boy, Travis Head, took an outstanding catch in the outfield to remove Sharma, I think. And Trav went on to hit 100 and win man of the match.
What did he do? He injured himself, did he?
Got cramp.
Yeah. So he was hopping to each. I don't know what's happened to the TV, but I've lost you.
The TV, the computer shut down, and there's so many documents open. I really don't know what's going on. We're just gonna have the TV off for now. Right. I don't want anything from this screen appearing.
No, nothing can be seen.
I can't see the chat. I can't.
All right, I got chat up. Jack Payne answered with Cox and on the left foot.
Hey, well done. That's very well done. Very well done. Look, Dylan, I think out of those three, that mark by Leo Barry to really end the drought for Sydney in 2005. And so much happened in 2005 final series. You had Nick Davis's 4 goals in the last quarter against Geelong at the SCG. Like, that is Nick Davis. I see it, but I don't believe it. Like, there's so much in that final series. The Crows were good that year. I think the Crows were minor premiers in 2005. They got eliminated against West Coast over in Subiaco. Like, it was all happening. It was all happening.
Your memory is out of control with footy, man.
So I think that one.
You got the footytism for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here, Dylan, but the browser's gone. Oh, here we go. Yep, we're back. All right,
unplug that cable and replug it back in.
What cable?
The HDMI connector.
That one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want anything on there. There's digits.
No,
digits,
I'm not
widgets.
seeing anything. But if it's not fixed.
No, it's fixed. I'm back. The chat's back.
Oh, I think it's the video's ended. That's what's happened because I just saw your mouse pop up on that screen. So I think just open VLC and maybe try close it or something.
Anyway,
it's fine. It's literally it doesn't matter.
So I think Leo Barry for me there. Can you ask it to do another iconic AFL moment? I want to see if I remember it. Surely Dom Sheed's goal on the left against Collingwood in the 2018 AFL Grand Final.
We got Nick Davis after the siren, 2005 semi-final. That's kicking 4 goals in the last quarter.
Oh, was that? Yeah, that was 2005. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep.
Yeah. That's literally what I just said.
Asked him for 3. So then we also have Dom Sheed's goal.
Yeah, it also wasn't after
final.
the siren. It was before the siren went and then the centre bounce. Yeah, but anyway, ChatGPT. Yeah. Dom Sheed's goal, 2018 Grand Final against Collingwood.
Was that the last goal? 2 minutes left. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then they held on. Yeah.
And Gary Ablett Jr. breaks the tackle, 2009 Grand Final.
Yeah, against St Kilda in the centre of the ground. Yes. Oh, what an era of AFL football that. That was when AFL was real. Oh, man.
Why is he crying in the photo? He hurt himself.
What photo?
There's a photo of him crying.
Let's have a look. Oh, no, that's when they lost. That's a different photo.
Oh, thanks, ChatGPT.
Yeah. That's when they lost. Yeah. Do 3 more golf ones and then 3 more cricket ones.
Do we want to do some crows? 3 more for crows?
Oh, yeah, for the Adelaide Crows. See if I remember them. Well, 97,
There's got to be an Eddie Betts in here somewhere, surely.
Yeah, winning like 48 goals of the year.
True.
From the same pocket.
All right. Well, we got a 98.
Yeah.
But it's Andrew McLeod's Norm Smith performance.
Yeah, because he was dual Norm Smith. First AFL player to go back-to-back Norm Smith medalist.
Yeah, okay.
Andrew McLeod, number 23.
Mark Rasciuto's Brownlow medal.
In 2005.
2003.
3, sorry.
Oh, and here we go. Eddie Betts goal of the year, and then another and another.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, it's literally what it says.
That's clever.
Yeah. Yeah, 15, 16, 17. Oh, it was so good. All right, we'll do 3 more golf.
Yeah. Jack Payne said, ask him to ask ChatGPT, the only team to win the Wooden Spoon in the Premiership in the same year. That was during World War II, I think. That happened. I think there was only 4 teams, and there was 4 teams in the finals, and the team that finished last also finished first. They won the Prem. They won the flag that year. But anyway, golf.
Tiger Woods wins the 2019 Masters. The comeback.
Yeah, that's iconic. That's probably one of my most favourite Tiger Woods moment. The return to glory. That's called. Yep.
Adam Scott wins the 2013 Masters.
13.
First Aussie to do it.
Thought it was 14, but no, 13 is correct.
And Tiger Woods wins the 2008 US Open on one leg.
That's right. He
torn ACL.
Torn ACL.
And stress fractures.
Broke his leg.
Jesus. How?
His swing. Had to change his swing.
Damn.
All right, cricket.
All right.
Commentary. Oh, man, I love sport.
Sport is good. Sport is good.
What's this called? Sport. Just sport facts and memories and.
Ben Stokes' Ashes miracle.
Oh yeah, in the last Ashes series away, that was incredible.
England 9 wickets down. Australia had multiple chances to win. One man defiance against everything.
Yeah, he hit Josh. Was it Pat Cummins through cover to hit the winning runs, and there's this iconic footage of him hitting it through the covers and him going like this, and the crowd just all rises. It's
unreal.
Oh, Jack Payne just said correct. Fitzroy in 1916, so that would have been World War One. Yep, next.
Carlos Brathwaite.
Yes.
Remember the name?
Yeah.
Brathwaite.
Yeah.
2016 T20 World Cup final.
Went bananas.
19 needed off the final over. Game ends in 4 balls. Commentary line became immortal. The most insane final over in cricket history.
Yeah, that's the last thing West Indies won, I think.
And Australian wins the 2023 World Cup final from 47-3.
Yeah.
Why it's iconic. Silence, the biggest cricket crowd ever. Tactical masterclass. Australia doing Australia things on the world stage.
Yeah, we won 3 World Cups in a row there. 99, 2003, 2007. That was when, that's when the cricket schedule was normal. Now it's all over the place. But
when's the next World Cup?
Next year, isn't it?
This year?
Or this year?
Well, 2023. Is it every 3 years or 4 years?
27 maybe. Yeah, next year maybe. I don't know where though. Oh, we haven't got the next Olympics. The next Olympics is 32.
2007 in South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Namibia.
Zimbabwe and Namibia.
Wakanda.
For life or something.
All right, so moving along from sport just for a moment.
Yeah.
I asked ChatGPT about my problem.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what it's told me.
Here we go. Yep.
It's given me, as the best all-round choice, buffalo grass. Good shade tolerance, can cope with under 5 hours sun.
It is the correct answer. That's correct. But it's not my answer.
So tell me why. What's wrong with it?
Buffalo just doesn't look nice.
Okay.
In tropical areas like Queensland, North Queensland, it looks very good. Like the colour's good, the growth rate's good. But here, it's not what I want from a lawn.
Okay.
And that's all. That's fine.
That is fine. That is fine. The next is zoysia grass. Good partial shade plus the pet option. Handles partial shade well, better than a couch and kikuyu. Dense, durable turf that resists weeds and can withstand moderate dog activity.
I don't think we get many zoysia plant varieties down here. That's all.
Is it hard? It's hard to get.
Well, the turf farm doesn't do Sir Grange anymore.
Okay.
So Sir Grange is like $25-32 a square meter. That's for.
Was that because it wasn't growing or something? Was they had to recall?
It just
stuff?
takes a while to establish, and then it dies, and then with their turf back guarantee or whatever, they're replacing really expensive lawn. So.
The next is Tiff Tub Hybrid Bermuda or Cooch. Hardest wear, needs more sun. So not ideal for that area. So I don't know why you've told me that option. Other options to consider: tall fescue, clover lawn.
Yeah, tall fescue would be right. You can get that from the turf farm. But it's a cool season grass. So
the dog? Is that what you're saying? So cool season is just more susceptible to things like disease and dog piss.
Well, it's just if it dies, you might and tall fescue that you get from sod has really thick leaf. You can get that rhizonomous turf type tall fescue that I gave you, mate. That's finer.
Yeah.
And it's rhizonomous, so it's able to spread. It's a bit finer. So yeah.
Okay. That's all it gave me.
Oh, I've got to write the weekly cut, Dylan. Can you write it for me?
ChatGPT Premium.
What am I going to talk about this week? What should I talk about? What do you guys and girls want to know about this week? What do you want to read on your Sunday morning? You know what? I might actually talk about what I'm going to do on Sunday, and that's reno the lawn. Perfect time to reno because we've got warmer soil temps, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
blah,
do
blah.
that.
All right, I'll do that. It's decided.
Sold. Approved.
ChatGPT reckons Santa Ana has more thatch build up than Tiff Tuff and more seed heads. Insane flex. Yeah. ChatGPT is not right with everything. Definitely not that, in my opinion and findings. I don't want to get shot down by the lawn mafia. If I don't rock up to work on Monday, you know why.
Ooh. I need to take the time-lapse camera, take it home and set it up and actually see how many hours
that's probably
that
not a
space
bad
gets.
shout, actually.
That's probably
what
I need to do first because it might get more than 5. I don't think it does.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was just thinking now that I've had couple weeks now to digest the ending of Stranger Things, Dylan, it's actually woeful.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Yeah. You know, I had a little bit of bliss at the end of it. I was like, you know what? The ending was it was actually the best episode of the season so far. But then you just think about it for more than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God.
I had the same thing.
I've
got a message in my family group chat saying hurry up and watch it. And I was like, you know, it was all right. And then I thought about it. That's where I went wrong. I thought about it. And it's woeful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if you're just like brain numb, TikTok brain, and you don't think about it, sure, you probably had a good time. Think about it for more than 2 seconds, though. There was a behind the scenes thing that came out. I don't know if you watched that, but one of the writers said,
"Yeah, we didn't have a script."
Well, yeah, there was that, but also one of them said directly to the Duffer Brothers, "Oh, if we don't have a Demogorgon or Demo Bats in the Abyss, that would be stupid." That is a quote in the doco.
Yeah, right.
And they didn't do it.
You know what that tells you, Dylan? They don't give a fuck about the fan base. They're in it for the money.
They were talking about how they were like rushed. Netflix kind of rushed them to do it, but also you had 3 years.
Yeah, you had
so long, and it was like literally put out for you. You had your idea of the Abyss and the Upside Down. I'm not even a scriptwriter. I feel like I could have written a better story.
I think majority of the fan base could have written a better.
Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, I'm sure people aren't here for Stranger Things.
It's probably not our audience, but if you are, how did you feel about it? Probably not good. Probably not good. GWS Lawns has asked, what would you say to a 14-year-old trying to start lawns? It's an interesting question.
Lawns as in like you just want to get into the lawn care or as in it's something that you want to do as a career moving forward?
I'm trying to start lawns, so
because
that could be career.
Yeah, because obviously now more than when I was that age, there's a lot more programs and availability, courses, opportunity to become a qualified turf professional. And all that would be is checking in your local, like where you're actually Australian Sports Turf Management Australia or Sports Turf, whatever that association, I think it's Australian Sports Turf Management, ASMA. Yeah. Jump on there. They've got all the information that you need and they'll be able to help you and guide you. If getting into turf professionalism is what you mean by that question, that's where I would send you. To that website. However, if you're 14 and you want to mow lawns and you're looking to earn a bit of pocket money, then depends how confident you are, how you feel. Obviously, the social media ban now in for under 16s, like it's going to be a bit difficult if you're trying to start a business and promote yourself. Like you can't get on.
Wow, that's a really good point, actually.
Your local. How's he on?
Hey, what are you doing in here?
It ain't easy under Albanese. It's pretty easy to me.
Yep.
Getting through
He's on Mum's account. Yeah. He's on Mum's account. We won't. It's all right. We won't dob you in, mate.
No, I don't care. I'm all for it. Do what you want. But
there should be exemptions for kids trying to start business.
I don't agree with the ban as such. But I don't agree that there should be exemptions. I think it's just clear cut. I think it gets rid of all ambiguity, everything.
All right.
If
you're gonna do it, is what you're saying.
I can see points for and against it. 100%. I can be in 100% for it chair, and I can also be in 100% against it chair, and I can also be down the middle. But I think if the ban's been implemented, then there's no exemptions. Yeah. Yep. Sorry.
Yep. No, fair enough.
But yeah, I'd start by, whether it's your mum, your dad, your carer, whoever you're living with, if they have access to the internet, and obviously they do because you're on an account somehow. But, if you've got, like where I live, there's a owner's page, or residents page, get in there, say look, my son, daughter, they're looking to mow lawns, just earn a bit of extra pocket money for, $10-15 or whatever. There'll be people snatch at that because, there's people that just don't have time to mow their lawns or they don't have a mower or whatever. And $10 or $15 is worth it to them. So, and what I would say is if you are entering someone's property to mow their lawn, even if it is for $10 or $15, do the best possible job you can. Do the 1%ers. Don't leave a mess. If you're not confident on the whippersnipper, practice at home first. Don't go and practice on someone else's lawn. And then after a while, if you're not so good on the whippersnipper, you might save up a bit. Look at getting a blade edger like the Milwaukee one. That's going to give a nice clean cut on the edge, and then it makes whippersnipping might find it's a little bit easier. things like that. But yeah, I suppose we just need a bit more information on the question and where it's intended. But I feel like there's a bit of information there that we can go both ways.
100%.
Chris Wood says tips for wintergreen cooch. To be honest, exactly the same as Santa Ana, Tiff-Tuff, Tahoma. Mow regularly, fertilise regularly, water regularly. Keep an eye on things. Don't let it get out of hand. Keep on top of things. It's, so what I mean by that is, granular fertiliser every 8 to 10 weeks, wetting agent every 4 to 6, depending on your soil and local area conditions. Products like Roots and Shoots and ESCORT, they're going to help with the plant and the soil as well. So, it depends how big the budget is and sort of how crazy you want to go. Like some people go all out, some people just want the basics. If you want the basics, I'd look at the Lawn Builder pack. If you want to go out, you can look at something like the half load pack, golf course pack, full load pack. So. How we go, Dylan? It's nearly time.
It is nearly time. I've got no more from Instagram. I think that old mate's question was maybe a little bit ago, so he may have left. Okay. Got tips for wintergreen cooch.
Yeah, just answered that one.
Sorry, I was waiting. There's been a few here. I don't know if we've skipped over any, or do you think we were
all the restreams I've done?
You've done all restreams,
I believe, yes.
All
right. So signing out, do 3 more iconic jaw-dropping AFL moments and see if I can provide any further commentary or input in those moments.
Do you want me to maybe ask it for niche moments?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, do that. See if I can recall those moments. Like who won the 2011 Brownlow? Well, that was Jimmy Bartell, of course.
Obviously.
Things like that.
All right.
Not Brownlow, Norm Smith. Sorry, Norm Smith.
That was close. Good catch. You would have had to do a clip next week to come back. All right. The first one is the Miracle on Grass in 2013. Brisbane versus Geelong, round 13. Brisbane Lions kick 8 goals in 15 minutes. Do you remember that?
Who kicked 2013? Was that the Gabba? Does it say?
It doesn't say. No.
And
it was from 52 points down late in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It happened against Prime Geelong.
Yes.
Scoreboard shot. Commentators lost control. One of the best comebacks ever.
And I think it's Thingy's last game.
Yeah, he's on the shoulders. What's his name? Yeah, it was at the Gabba.
Yeah. I remember that game. That's very niche, but yes, I do remember that game.
It's neat. Well, we asked for niche.
It was his last game.
All right.
Yeah. And he kicked the last goal.
The Heath Shaw's goal-saving smother in the 2010 grand final.
Rematch.
Oh,
it was in the 2010 rematch.
How many of them have we had, do you think?
Rematch?
Yeah, for grand finals.
Yeah, McGrath's 200th game, kick winning goal. Yeah, well done, Jack. Well done. In the modern era, only one, which was that one, and then the rules got changed after that.
What are the rules now?
Extra time. You don't replay.
Oh, the grand final, really?
Yeah, you don't replay the grand final anymore.
I thought they would have done it for the cash.
Well, I think it's got to do with a lot of things. So scheduling. So I think because what year was that? 2010.
2010.
So in 2008 would have been 2008 would have been the Olympic year. 2000, 2004, 2008, 2010. When was the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne?
(2006).
Okay, so 2006. All right, so that's an example. So if they had to play an AFL, because in 2006, West Coast won by 2 points in the grand final, I think. Can you fact check that, please? It was either 2 or 4. West Coast.
Final score. Oh, just give me the. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to Wikipedia. Yeah, it was 1 point.
1 point.
1 point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in 2006, right?
Mm.
If that game was a draw, the Commonwealth Games
Was at the MCG.
was at the MCG, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the moment the players left the field and the crowd was empty, they started ripping up the MCG in 2006 to put in the athletics track, right? For scheduling. So what would have happened there?
They would have probably gone to what's the next biggest oval, maybe.
No, that's what I mean. I don't know.
Yeah.
What would they have done? Because the rule in place then was that it'll be a replay, right? And then they've obviously gone, no, it'll never happen. And And then 4 years later it happened. So the other thing as well is the 2010 AFL Grand Final, Collingwood versus St Kilda. Brendan Goddard took this hanger, right, and kicks a goal for St Kilda. The crowd's going wild. Lenny Hayes wins the Norm Smith in the tied game. Like he was on a heater. He was massive. Stevie Milne stops and props and the ball goes right. It's going to be a draw, blah, blah, blah. All that aside, right? All the energy and excitement and everything was in that final quarter there. Next week it was gone. Collingwood come out and blew St Kilda out of the water.
Yeah.
Like the aura, as the kids are calling it these days, was gone. So I think they could have captured and it would have made a much better finish to that story.
For sure.
And then I think, off the back of that, they just, they obviously just changed the rules. And I think scheduling had something to do with it too, because you wouldn't be able to replay it the next week when there's an athletics track around the MCG.
Yeah. Well, Taylor Swift's coming to town.
Yeah, that's right. Because, so just makes sense. It also makes sense. Common sense prevails.
Common sense does prevail. We're just moving on to the second. I did say it, but it's the Heath Shaw goal-saving smother
in the
2010 Grand Final.
Rematch.
That's that is the rematch. Sorry, moving on.
Yeah.
Nick Malceski. Chesky. Ice in the Veins goal, 2012 preliminary final.
That was a good goal.
Nick nails a snap from the pocket.
Mm-hmm. It was a good goal.
The angle
is
impossible.
It was silly.
It was silly.
It was silly.
Legacy, quietest bloke on the ground, delivers maximum pressure moment.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it, boys and
we're
girls.
At 4:03.
I hope you've had a wonderful week. A lot of people went back to work this week and last week, so hopefully it doesn't take you long to get back into the swing of things. We'll be here all the time, and we'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.
Bye, everybody.
Sir, are you from Houston? Man, I'm from Port Arthur.